Hello, Second Mile family. I have the privilege of being able to share with you this week what this season has been like for me, the things that I've been processing and learning throughout this season. And really for me, it starts just through what that has looked like emotionally. I am someone who processes the world and information around me through my emotions unapologetically. And so what did that look like for me? In the beginning of this season, honestly, it created a lot of just fear and anxiety within my own heart, and that was very much an internal battle that was taking place, and it really affected me mentally and even physiologically at times. And so I saw that fear escalating and really just wanted to find peace in that, and really coming back to one of Chad's early messages in the season was from Psalm 91. Starting in verse 5 says, "You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday." And moving on down to verse 9 says, "Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place." And for me, really coming to that point of making the Lord my dwelling place, finding that stability and that truth in reading His Word, and the phrase that He said was, "Make the gospel your tent." And so allowing my extra time in the morning as I'm not rushed out the door to really just spend time in His Word, taking in what He has for me as daily bread. And so being able to just enjoy that, and so taking those emotions of fear and replacing them with trust. Where does my trust come from? And some of the questions that Chad had even posed that week were talking about what are the weaknesses that I'm discovering and how am I processing them, or how is God speaking truth to me in them. And so to be able to take that fear and understand what it means to trust in God, understanding that it's not just trust about my circumstance, but it has been something that has allowed me to say, if I truly trust in God, I want to be able to look beyond my circumstance, look beyond this season. And so it has allowed me to really see that He wants me to be available for others, and that has allowed me to be open to available to conversations at work in what it means to trust in God in this season. And it's been really awesome to see how He just utilizes us when we make ourselves available. And I've had just the ability to now see that it's not about looking down and looking at my circumstance, but keeping my eyes up. As Psalm 121 says, I look to the hills. Where does my help come from? It comes from the Lord. And so allowing this season to very much process through what God has for me, but also at the same time, I can understand by God's Word that God has got me. He is taking care of me regardless of my circumstance. And so how can I be about His work in this season and not consumed with mine? And so, I pray that that message rings true in your life this season, this week. Let it be a blessing to you, and I pray that you be able to allow some of the space and time that we have in this season to make the gospel your tent, and that it would allow God to speak truth into your life, and we would learn how to trust Him in new and in deep ways this season. So thanks for allowing me to share. I hope you're having a great week, and I so look forward to the opportunity that we have in the future to get together and worship as a family. God bless you, and have a great week.